Trench time, ladies and gentlemen of the beautiful Copper Empire. We're inside of Territory Wars, and it's time to see. All right, this guy isn't all that crazy in Grand Arena. I'm going to show you some Grand Arena history log to show you how he's doing in Grand Arena, but we're going to talk about this guy and likely what they were designed for, and that is for Territory Wars. Omicrons are turned on, and my guild gave the order. They want us to take this trench and start getting some action, baby. So let's show you what we're doing for our first test here. It's not the coolest battle, but to be fair, remember, Droidica Omicron is a menace. It's one of the best teams inside of Territory Wars right now. If you care about that type of thing, hey, not to spoil the card in the top right-hand corner if you want to watch that whole entire video. Droidica is one of the best Omicrons for TW, so, and this isn't like a snooze fest team. I was hoping we'd try some GL level stuff, but this is what we're going to be using right now. Let's go, hop into battle, and see what this cookie can do. All right, in we go. So we're going to just kind of follow what my guild wants. They have a little guide that says their game mode, not mine. I don't want to mess with their plans in one of the biggest high-stakes territories in the entire game. So we have Wat Tambor going first. They don't want me doing tank tech right away. They're going to put it on Django here, but we're going to do a med pack first and giving it over to Trench. Med pack on Trench. All right, Duke is going to do a little bit of a shock action to hopefully the high potency help us land the debuffs with all the potency stuff going on Admiral Trench. I suspect we're not going to have a hard time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Can we get the shock? Nicely done. Got the shocks. That should help out a little bit here. All right. All right. We're just going to do basic for right now. I think we want to, you know what? I'm going to do, I'm just going to do basic for right now. Let's just do basic. All right. B2, hopefully we'll get a turn in here. All right. B2's getting a turn. All right. Okay. We need to get some debuffs on this B2. We really need to get them shock on him. So let's see if we can try to get shock on B2. All right. We got shock on B2. Just slow him down a little bit. Once you get shock on B2, things get a little bit easier. So let's start working on this B1 now, yeah? All right, let's go. Send it over on the B1. Looks like there's still a bug, unfortunately. It looks like we still cannot get everyone to mass assist, which is a bit unfortunate. All right, let's just go drop this over on General Grievous for right now. All right, we got that dropped on. Nicely done. All right, Django time. Let's just go get the burning out. The burning's huge for this team. Okay, looking good. All right, now, unfortunately, we have this force taunt. Let's do the mass. All right, understand everyone except that Wat Tambor, unfortunately. All right, hopefully we get Grievous healed up here. This is actually kind of an issue. We probably went a little too hard. Oof, not pretty so far. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right, let's see if we can keep working over here. Yeah, this mass swarm not working. Wow, this time we got Duke. This last time was Duke Gunnery. Make up your mind, boys. Let's see if we can do that. Basic there. And there we go. 1 hit, 2 hits. All right. B1's out of the picture. Nicely done. I'm going to keep working over on this B2 for right now. All right. Let's see if we can survive. All right. Let's see if we can try to work on Droidica. Big nuke. Let's see what we can get. Okay. You know, nothing crazy. We got some fear on him. That should help us out. Let's see if we can try to get a nice shock. Nicely done. Let's see if we can try to kind of get around it. Still can't get around. Let's drop some extortion on the field. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Some extortion drop. Let's see if we can try to get this droid out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite. Too many dodges. Man! Oh my gosh. Yeah, this buffing is really wrecking me right now. We're probably going to lose. Newt number 1. All right, they got the revive again. That's just because I believe, unless they have a Datacron that brings the revive. Yeah, they got the revive Datacron going on. Let's see if we just get a shock. All right, we got the kill. Oh, boy. Droidica's back on it again. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right, we got some burning. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're just going to get some supremacy on us. Yeah, this swarm attack is a little bit problematic. Come on, finish him off. All right, we got Droidica out. Boy, not a pretty battle. Again, to be fair, Grievous is a menace inside of Territory Wars. So this is a very difficult team. But, boy, for a conquest character, I mean, I feel like this character was originally going to be released as a marquee. It really feels like that. And I believe, yeah, that's kind of what the guild's been getting, is about 17-ish banners. So this isn't just me. It seems like they're averaging about 17. Doesn't really feel like, you know, at least in this battle, that my Omicrons are worth it. So, you know, just a reminder again, we had a lot more mastery, a lot more health protection on there. We also had anti-turn meter removal. We had some extra turn meter opportunities and extra stacking offense and speed. And then, of course, we had that unique ability, which adds all this other stuff, like the extra critical damage stacking, the tenacity stacking, health recovery, foresight protection, all the stuff that's supposed to help to keep the team alive as much as possible, and also the extra 25 speed and tactical supremacy. Again, if you don't care about territories, you may have not been impressed. Again, the reminder, the Grievous team is very dominant right now with Droidica Omicron in Territory Wars. But man, I didn't quite feel like I was using a Conquest character in that scenario. Hopefully I get some more gameplay of other folks using Trench, and maybe on offense or defense, we'll maybe see what the opposing guild is using Trench for. Maybe they put Trench on defense. I'm not too sure about it. Let me go show you what the Grand Arena logs show for this first week of Grand Arena, and it's kind of more or less in line what we showcased in all of our testing early on. Let's go show it. So there's a couple different ways people are using Trench right now. You can tell people are trying to not use Watt Tambor, and I get it, kind of a big deal, right, for a lot of things like Sith Eternal and whatnot, and some Premeter Kyle Ren. I'll show you. I put this team on defense. And yeah, I had a feeling it's not for the, and I gave Watt Tambor, like I gave a great Datacron and all the other stuff. And for Bad Batch to get max banners, when you make a defense, you want to make sure Bad Batch can't get max banners, Imperial Troopers can't roll over you, Wampa can't beat you. I think this is fairly Wampa proof. But yeah, Bad Batch, we're seeing 100% win rate. Gas, yeah, I think it's a little overkill. We have more Bad Batch. Grand Inquisitor, 88% win rate. CLS, 81% win rate. Imperial Troopers, 81% win rates. And then everything kind of teeters off a little bit at that point. But as you can see, there's definitely a couple of accessible counters, it seems. And we do have some low win rates for Imperial Troopers here with the full-on Trench team. And here's kind of the data of what people have been using Trench on offense for in attacks. CLS has some decent opportunities, but, you know, Tuskens are kind of doing just as good as that. They're not Conquest. Able to beat some Radis teams, which isn't completely useless. But again, when you look at the stuff you're pulling, these aren't like completely useless characters. They all have decent uses. Some meh wins against Sana, meh wins against Grievous. Some decent Tusken wins. They are a hard counter to Tuskens. Had a hard time beating Shorty. Pretty average time up against Mon Mothmas. It's like they're not really doing something like amazingly well in situations where you'd want them to. Some folks are trying to get gutsy and go after Jabba. It doesn't seem like that quite worked out well. Seems like we didn't have too much success up against Darth Malgus. I kind of say, even though I did beat Darth Malgus in Squadron, I wasn't too sure if it was going to work inside of Grand Arena. Man, even Qui-Gon teams are going over them. Especially this first week of Grand Arena. Seeing the Territory War performance, man, I am kind of let down about this character. I think if he was a marquee character, I'd be a lot more lenient, but when you're Conquest, we expect something a little bit better than a marquee. And that just gives me the vibe, he's maybe a marquee, they didn't know what to fill in for a particular Conquest, like, we'll put him in. Time will tell about territories, maybe there's gonna be some more favorable matches, maybe some GL killer type of stuff, but for right now, man, especially when Newt, Django, Watt, Dooku are kind of all right, and a couple of their teams are not like useless characters, and this guy's a triple Omicron for territories, I'm a little bit let down. Few things to note that changed since recording this video. Number one, if you care about Datacrons, we have Datacron sets. Number 8, coming around to Galaxy of Heroes, and a lot of buffs for Separatists, and specifically Admiral Trench, extra critical chance, which is stacking when you gain heals over times. When you get protection over time, you're getting extra defense stacking. Whenever Trench uses basic, he's got you can call all allies of repo to assist, so that's gonna be really annoying. Then whenever Trench shocks an enemy, he gains protection of 25% for 1 turn. And of course, on the faction bonuses, Separatists are going to be immune to daze. Extortion is going to do even more nutty things. You're going to get even more reposts, allowing Trench to call you to assist on that basic. But as you guys know, I don't judge a character based on how good their Datacron is. And they did finally fix Trench's mass swarm ability. He wasn't calling it everyone to assist. I don't know how that does not get seen. It's a very obvious thing to note when you're testing on a character. Extra